Every morning when we wake up, we face the same challenge: to overcome a life of mediocrity and live our full potential. Right now, you need to acknowledge that if you don't separate yourself from the 95% of people settling for a life of mediocrity, that you'll end up struggling right alongside them. What's up, y'all? I'm Rachel Hadidsaz, Tennessee Realtor with eXp Realty. As real estate agents, the best of us, we are constantly growing and educating ourselves through books, seminars, masterminds, and designations. In fact, the most successful agents of us, they all have one thing in common. They have some sort of a morning routine. Maybe they even have the miracle morning for real estate agents. So for this book review, I'm gonna go over this overarching story in The Miracle Morning for Real Estate Agents, discuss what exactly the miracle morning is, as well as why it's important, and I'll also give some personal thoughts on the book. I'd love to hear in the comments if you are implementing the miracle morning for real estate agents, and I'd love to hear about your morning routine. If you're struggling with developing a consistent morning routine, absolutely no judgments there. We've all been there. Type me down in the comments. So the book begins with Rick and Michelle, who have their first child on the way. Rick and Michelle hear about this miracle morning event that is happening in their community, and they decide to attend to see what all the buzz is about. So the session was just the wake-up call that Rick needed, and he and Michelle committed that day to doing the miracle morning for real estate agents for 30 days. Shortly after the challenge begins, Rick shows up to work to find that his two team members have not only cleaned out their offices overnight, that they've also taken his entire client database along with them. So Rick, who's living a life of mediocrity, not living to his full potential, then has this horrible thing happen to him that could upend his entire career. But using the techniques that he learned in the miracle morning, he was able to maintain a positive attitude, which helped to propel him into action to overcome this obstacle. In the end, his former partner does end up getting in trouble with the State Real Estate Commission, and Rick and Michelle not only completed the Miracle Morning Challenge, but they also continued this daily habit after the birth of their baby. So why the miracle morning? The miracle morning for real estate agents, this is your secret to massive success in the real estate business. Ask any successful person, and regardless of what time they wake up, they have some sort of a morning routine. This actually sets their day up for success. Most people wake up and reluctantly drag themselves out of bed because they have to be somewhere, help someone, or do something. But given the choice, most of us would choose to stay in the comfort of our warm bed. But when you delay waking up until you have to, consider that what you're actually doing is resisting your life. The tone of your mornings has a profound impact on the entire tone of your day. It can become a struggle and a cycle of mediocrity until you commit to waking up each morning with passion and purpose. And the reality is, you can't wait for some perfect moment to come along. You have to create it. It's up to you to decide that when you wake up, each day is the most important day of your life. Change your morning, change your life. Really quick, could you smash that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm? It really does help me to connect my content with other awesome people just like you. There are 6 habits that make up the miracle morning routine for real estate agents, defined by the acronym SAVERS. The S in SAVERS stands for silence. Beginning each day with purposeful silence brings calm and clarity. This peace of mind allows us to stay focused, as well as immediately reducing our stress levels. Some activities you could choose from to practice during your period of silence could be meditation, prayer, reflection, or deep breathing. The A in SAVERS stands for affirmations. The purpose of affirmations is to rewrite negative internal dialogue, because like it or not, the way that we speak to ourselves has a profound impact on our level of success, as well as everything else in our daily life. Confidence, health, happiness, wealth, relationships. Your self-talk is either working for you or against you. So if we don't consciously choose our affirmations, then we're susceptible to reliving our fears, insecurities, and limitations of our past. So what you need to do is actively design and write out your affirmations so that they align with what you want to accomplish, and repeat them daily. They will help to reprogram your subconscious mind, which in turn transforms the way you feel so that you can overcome those limiting beliefs and behaviors, replacing them with those that you need to succeed. An example of an affirmation using the Miracle Morning formula could be, I am 100% committed to following up with 5 people per day, no matter what, so that I can earn $300,000 by the end of this year. The V in Savers stands for visualization. Visualization, sometimes referred to as creative visualization, is seeking to generate positive results in our outer world by using your imagination to create mental pictures of specific behaviors and outcomes that happen to you. Another way to think about visualization is as a mental rehearsal. So while it's true that you need to mentally visualize your result, you also need to visualize the actions that you will take to get to that result. For example, you're going to imagine yourself slaying that listing presentation and how doing this over time propels you to being the go-to selling agent in your area. The E in Savers stands for exercise. Exercising, even for just a few minutes in the morning, this significantly boosts your energy, enhances your health, boosts your self-confidence, as well as your emotional well-being. All of this enables you to think better and concentrate longer by increasing the flow of oxygen to your brain. Obviously, do what you can and consult your physician before beginning an exercise program. And whether you run, lift weights, or do yoga, exercise in some form should be part of your day. The R in Savers stands for reading. What's interesting about reading is it's one of the most immediate ways for acquiring the knowledge, ideas, and expertise, as well as strategies that you need to reach your full potential. So the fastest way to achieve success is to model what others have done that are successful. And we can learn these models with books. The plan for the Miracle Morning for real estate agents is to read at least 10 pages per day. That's only about 10 or 15 minutes. And the books that make a profound impact on you, you should reread. The first time for information and the second time for implementation. You can totally make that happen. Final S in Savers is for scribing. That's just a fancy term for writing, like in a journal. This enables you to document your insights, ideas, breakthroughs, realizations, successes, lessons learned, as well as any opportunities for growth. It also allows you to prioritize your to-do list and reinforce your daily commitments in writing. Writing like this each day allows us to focus on what we are accomplishing, what we're grateful for, and what we are committed to doing tomorrow. When you celebrate those small wins along the way, you start to notice that you are making great progress and use that heightened clarity to further propel your success. Whether you prefer journaling by pen in an old school notebook, or maybe you want something new like a tablet or a Remarkable, it really doesn't matter. Okay, so on to my thoughts about the Miracle Morning for real estate agents. So at first, this overarching story between Rick and Michelle and the drama of his day-to-day life, it seems a little bit corny. But by the end of it, I realized that the storyline actually adds a lot of value to the rest of the book. First, it ties together the whole premise of the Miracle Morning through the examples that they lay out that happen with Rick. We see that Rick implements his affirmations and daily exercise right away, and he notices both immediate as well as long-lasting changes. Secondly, the storyline helps us to learn right alongside Rick and Michelle to understand how these small changes in the morning, while it improves the rest of our day, it sparks a dramatic and immediate positive impact in our daily life and even in our business. And third, it really just brings the Miracle Morning to life, so to speak. So you're not just reading one of those self-development books that just tells you what habits to do and that's it. We're reliving Rick and Michelle's story and how they came to become more successful, but even more importantly, happier with their lives, relationships, all because of developing this morning routine. John Maxwell said, "You'll never change your life until you change something you do daily." The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. If you want to know my secret for getting more done in a day as a real estate agent and as a mom to a 4-year-old, check out this video next. Also, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe with the bell so that you'll be the first to know when I post a new video. I've got some videos that you really don't want to miss coming up, so I'll see you next time.